Yeah, I'm not liking the mage. But to be honest, the mage is pretty bad. Alright, folks, we are starting episode 2, which goes 3 years into the past. Man, don't put that bag in my face, bro. Alright, so.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Oh, so you make. Oh, so you took these pictures, huh? So that was me on the missing poster then. How dare you lock a door? Oh, that's never mind. That's your office. I forgot about that. Alan, you ain't got no TV in your house, bro. I mean, smart, but oh, there's one right there. You need a TV at least to play some games on, but that's about all you need it for. Just gotta check something right quick. All right, we are good. It's pretty windy outside. Is that snow? So it's snowing.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Hey, don't be a workaholic. So I guess this is my office here, huh? Another piece of the manuscript? The sudden stop.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
What?
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
You wrote this, bro? What's wrong with you? Alan Wake, Return to Cinder. What I Can't Forget. Alex Casey. The Things That I Want. The Fall of Casey. So these are all his books, huh? Yeah, so this is my study. I only got one door. Why you got two doors in yours? Alright, it's the bedroom. I know I'm gonna go to Alex in a minute. Chill. The washing machine. Yeah, that looks like a washing machine. Is in the bathroom. I guess I'm cool with that, but my question then becomes, where's the dryer? This is a nice bathroom though. I like the shower. You got a nice large tub. It's not bad. Not bad. You got the commode or the toilet a proper distance away from the sink. So yeah. I can hang with that. This is the bedroom. Bunch of books in here. Y'all didn't bother to make the bed up. I mean, I get it. It's just y'all, and you're gonna get right back in it. And isn't it already on? Let's see what we got.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
It's a blizzard, huh? Alright. So let's go see what Alice wants. So she's a photographer and he's a writer.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Too much information. Information I really don't care about. Alright, let's look at these mock-ups.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Oh, let me get in there. I'm in here. I'm coming.
Alan, please
I'm
check
right
the
here.
fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Yeah, I'm going.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar.
Hey, I'm not
Thanks
lying.
for this.
Doesn't this look like Indigo Prophecy? Like the atmosphere with all the snow and stuff. Alright, so we're back to present day in Bright Falls.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Ah! My ears.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Any information here that can help me find Alice? Because, I mean, she's at the bottom of a lake.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you.
I know you patched me up.
Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Yeah, I know you patched me up and everything, but I don't really care at this point.
Mr. Wake,
What?
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
I mean, you look at Silent Hill. Oh, I got me another thermos. Just like a manuscript. Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Okay. I am back. Now, I saw a radio. There it is.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
So, did Stucky really die? Like, did I really
The
kill him?
sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
I heard you the first time. Did Stucky really die? I can't tell what that is on that picture. Oh, it's an animal. I don't know if it's a cat or a dog. I can't make it out. These people are missing, huh? Have you seen this man disappeared in 2007? Identifying features, knack for winning contests. What's his name? You didn't put his name down there. Richard something, Bruce Dansky and Jacob Miller. On a camping trip, overdue, haven't been in contact. If you've seen them or know their whereabouts, please call this number. Thank you. So these guys went missing too. But I know when he was in the nightmare, there was a picture up that said, "Have you seen this man?" And it was him. It was Alan Wake. All right, let's go talk to Sarah.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here.
What?
After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with
I'm watching
anything?
you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back. I couldn't go anywhere yet.
Mr. Wake,
I had to
you can
play
get
along
there
with the
through
caller.
corridor.
Alice's life was
Don't
at
mind
stake.
Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh,
no
this
such
one. I'm about to say.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Hold on, let me get this page right quick.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
What?
Hey! Hey, you! Can you help me? Can you... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Alright,
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Go through the fence on the left. There is no fence on my left. Anyway, the drunk guy in the cell, he had a story where he...
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
So Stucky got shot then. But anyways...
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
The drunk guy, he said that he got in a fight with his best friend. That thing out of the way. This is Sparta. Anyways, okay, let me stop here to explain. The drunk guy said that the police arrested him for fighting his friend. But he claims it wasn't his friend. It was some kind of alien that looked like his friend. So it could be the darkness was masquerading as his friend. He got in a fight with him and beat him up. And then he got drunk and the police arrested him. I cut it out because, he was drunk. And his method of explaining it was all but... palpable, I guess you could say, for me anyway. So let's see what this is. Wake at Lover's Peak.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
In the front seat?
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Thank you for hanging up. I can't stand when people ain't got nothing better to say than cursing. Like, get a vocabulary, man.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Huh?
Marvelous, sir. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. but I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Ooh. Come on, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I stick my lawyers on you.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Man, he just pushed
Get me out of here.
He just punched you in the mouth and your...
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Man, shut up, boy.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
I really don't
What
like
an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept?
Will you shut up?
Have you been drinking?
Will you shut up?
No!
Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me
Will-
wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Both of y'all need to shut up. You talking about you shooting people in the public? Shut
Easy
your
there,
mouth.
boy. I'm almost done. Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake, I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Who?
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk.
Shut up, boy.
You can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
Can I punch you?
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
Can I punch myself?
This whole thing is...
Both of y'all shut up.
You hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
From pickup, take the form to Rusty. I mean, y'all are talking about the fact that you killed Stucky and someone kidnapped your wife in public. Here.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
I'll probably take a bike or a car. I'm not gonna walk all the way out there, bro.
Look, Al, you're
Shut
asking
up.
me to
Come on,
believe
let's
that
go.
you shot a dude
Shut.
who went
Dude!
into thin air.
You telling the world I shot somebody, man? Come on.
Crazy talk, Al.
We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
They'll kill her. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
And cover your mouth.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Cover
Bless you.
your mouth.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Well, you can go home, you know.
Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until I get eaten by a grue.
Please, somebody shut him up. Telling the world I committed murder? Come on, bro. You gotta be a little smarter than that. Do I have a gun? I don't have a gun. Alright, I know where to go at least. If my controller would work. Alright, Lover's Peak. Wait, isn't this the same?
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
Oh, shut up.
Walk through the door now.
Let's see what this is. Barry's doubts.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality.
Anything important in here? No? I don't like either of these two jokers. Like, if it were left up to me, I'd say...
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right to that degree. They wouldn't be scared of the cops, but... Oh. They would at least still be... It's another cabin here. Anybody home? I'm coming in.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio.
Hey!
What's your Deerfest plan like?
Who was that?
You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
There was somebody out there.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly that.
There was somebody out here. He was right over here watching me.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, serious.
Oh, okay, this is where I need to go, right?
I know for a fact that.
He was watching me. The tire just swinging on its own. No wind in the trees. Paranormal activity. Ah, so you could just sit out here and... Well, hope this wooden structure doesn't rot and collapse, but watch the scenery. I don't trust wooden structures like that, sorry. Please go. Oh my goodness, I need another Xbox controller. Or I wish the PS5 one would work. Alright, we got another cabin. I don't know if I should explore this one. I got somebody hunting me. Looks like somebody's staying here. Oh! I mean, you just gonna damage their property like this? What is? Oh, it's. What is this? A radio? Oh, another episode of this
Crime
show,
and
huh?
punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
The Man in the Mirror, huh?
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
That's about as close as I can get to the
You're
TV.
confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
And it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me. What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
Wow, did you see the...
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
What? Wow, so the father... Wait a minute. Where'd that come from? Was that always there? Was that blood always there? Night Springs is a crazy show. What's that noise? Alright, we gotta go find Alice.